Uh, Good morning, everybody. In today's class, I shall be covering rest of the stanzas of the same poem, The Bengal Sailors by Sarojini Naidu. But before starting the class, students, let me know that am I visible and audible, please? Okay, thank you. We'll take 2 minutes for all the students. They are joining just now. Ishita Singh, do you want to say something? Okay. I think board is visible to everybody. Okay, now it's clear. So we'll start the next stanza. But before starting it, I just want to have a quick revision of last two stanzas we had yesterday. So stanza 1 and stanza 2 will be revised this time. Then after we'll proceed for the next stanzas. So who will describe the first one? I will ask to Sanskar Jaiswal. Sanskar Jaiswal. Sanskar, unmute yourself and just tell me what is the explanation of first stanza. Sanskar, are you listening me? It is expected to all the students that they should have a part of the discussion and just try to speak what you have read and what you have known about this poem. So Sanskar is not giving any response. Sanskar 9C. Okay, we'll take any other. Raise your hand and then come to the part of discussion, please. 4 and 5 hands are only raised. What about others? Om Kumar Shukla, I will take Om Kumar Shukla.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Om.
Ma'am, the first thing is telling about the lives of the women or girls or the different like a girl and mature girl and how what are the bangles also, that how delicate are the bangles, and for the women like the cluster tokens of radiant life, how their lives are, and they're happening all the their their life, about their life, how they are thinking, and more about them.
Okay. So basically, I'm asking about the first one, first stanza. Can you elaborate it more? Okay, thank you, Om. I will ask you any other student. Dhruv Srivastava. Yes, Dhruv. Maybe there is some problem. He could not connect with us. We'll take Bhumi Tiwari.
Hello.
Yes, Bhumi.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning.
Good morning.
Ma'am, in the first stanza, the bangle sellers are moving to place to sell their bangles, and he's talking about the color of the bangles symbolize that how happy they are, happy lives of the daughters and their wives. Means age by age they are giving the happiness, or through the symbol colors they are means they are showing a relations according to that, and like the colors of rainbow are bright, and which brightness can come in their life. And in the second stanza they are giving in bangles for, they say that the
Okay,
silver.
Bhumi, let me clear the first one, then after we'll be proceeding to the next one. There are some problem, I hope, in your answer as well. So we'll be taking to any other student, please. Tanvi Singh.
Hello.
Yes, Tanvi.
Yes. Good morning, ma'am.
Yes, good morning.
Ma'am, the bangle sellers was carrying very beautiful and shiny bangles to sell them, and they just call and invite people to come and buy the beautiful, bright bangles. Which were in many colors like silver, gold, and etc. And the bangles were symbolic of for the happy. Ma'am, 1 minute. The bangles were symbolic of lustrous tokens, which was to be sold to the happy daughter and happy wife.
Okay, very good. Answer is somewhere very correct. So I hope that rest of the students are listening the answer. She's somewhere correct. Here we have a description of the sellers. Okay, the person who sell the bangles. So first of all, we have introduced to who? You know, the sellers. Here there is no description of the life of the woman. Here they just describing. They are describing the bangles. What they loads, the shining loads. You know that the word shining loads. Just wait. No, shining, LOADS. So this is shining loads is what? So the description of different types of bangles as well as how it is a symbols in the life of woman. These has been described in this stanza. Clear? Bhumi and Om. So first of all, here you have to describe these things that in the very first stanza here we have introduced the bangle sellers who sell bangles, and here they are just describing the beauty of the bangles, colors of the bangle, how it is a symbol of how it is, you know, that reflection of the life of the happy woman, the happy life of the woman and daughters. Clear? Okay, thank you, Tanvi. Very good answer. So now come to the next stanza. That is the second one. So who will be explaining this? What about Annam Khan, 9th B? Okay. Okay, Adiba, I will ask you.
Hello, good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Ma'am, in second stanza, ma'am, it is differentiating the bangles. Ma'am, it is made for maiden women and for married women. Some are made for maiden, some are made for maiden wrists. Silver and blue as the mountain mist. Ma'am, it is telling that silver and blue, this kind of light color bangles, it is for the maiden's girl. Some are fluffs like birds and the dream on the tranquil brow of the woodland stream. Some are aglow with the bloom and cleaves to the limpid glory of a newborn leaves. In married women, silver and blue. In maiden woman, silver and blue for silver and blue. It is made for a maiden woman, and some are, ma'am, some are fluffs like the birds and that stream. Ma'am, you were telling yesterday, ma'am. Whenever there is a mention of marriage to a maiden girl, then there is a flush on her face, ma'am. Her cheeks are turning into red color. So it is telling this line.
So that stanza is talking about you have given two types of women. One is unmarried girl. Then after you talked about
No, ma'am,
one-
ma'am, maiden woman. Ma'am, maiden woman.
maiden
only.
woman. Okay, so here particularly we are talking about the daughters, the unmarried girls.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
don't be confused, because when you're at the moment you're going to confuse and going to write something else in your answer, there the marks problem will occur. So basically,
Okay, ma'am.
things are clear. This stanza, the first line you told, in that line you told that there are two types of, no. Here we
Sorry,
have
ma'am,
this,
I have been.
no, so try to, yes, no problem, but try to take care these things, the words that
Okay,
you're going
ma'am,
to
thank
write
you.
in the examination. Okay,
Okay,
all right,
ma'am.
thank you.
Thank
So
you.
I
ma'am.
hope Adiba has cleared this stanza as well. Now you have 15 seconds. If you want to ask anything in this stanza, you can ask. Otherwise, I will proceed to the next one. Now raise your hand only. Then if you have any doubt. Otherwise, lower your hand. If you have any doubt, then only raise your hand. Okay, Chabi and
Good morning, ma'am.
yeah, good morning. Chabi.
Ma'am, please explain second stanza once again.
Sorry.
Ma'am, please explain second stanza.
Okay, okay. At the first stanza is talking about the different life of women. So here, as I told you yesterday, that there are some stages of women that has been described by the poet. So the first one, maiden. Maiden. What is maiden? That daughters and unmarried girls. Okay, daughters and unmarried girls. Then after we find that the next one will be a bride, and then after mothers, basically. So these types of stages has been described here. So what about daughters? The daughters, the girls, those who are belonging to that particular age, the teenage age. So they are basically represent what? Freshness. Clear? They are basically represent for freshness, purity, chastity. So these things, and also somewhere bird. So try to remember these four words for this stanza, where you are getting the concept of a maiden girl, the girls, or the daughters. So these things, freshness, they are fresh, they are somewhere pure, means chastity is very important thing for them, as well as they are like bird. Means now they are like bird in the sense they are innocent. They are not knowing like the thing that exactly going to happen in their future. So they're unexperienced, you can say. So now they're going to face the difficulty which will be occur in your life or in their life. So that is why these things somewhere for that types of girls. Okay, the teenage, the girls who is having in that particular age. So yes, talking about, so here that poetry is somewhere being doing comparison between two things. The comparison of girls that particular belonging to that age with the mountain mist, as well as the second line says, third line see, they are flushed like the birds that dream. So for the mountain mist and for the birds that dream, so these two things, mountain mist, just wait, I will write here, mountain mist and the birds that dream. So how they are like mountain mist and how they are like birds that dream. That two concept you have to understand. Okay. See, says that I have or we have some bangles which are very very suitable for the maiden girls or maidens wrist. How they are suitable? See, saying that we have silver and blue color. Some bangles what we have, they are in color which is silver and blue as the mountain mist. Why silver and blue colors are that the symbol of that mountain mist. See, that mist, is somewhere very far from the touches of the people, you know. So, and also it is very pure. The mist, the drop, when you see, so you will find that it is very pure. So, and it is where mountain mist, to comparison is being done between that age as well as that the mountain mist, which is very difficult to touch, you know. So when the maiden girls, when the unmarried daughters are there at their paternal home, at their father's home, so they are very safe. They do not, they are very innocent. So that is why they are not knowing the problems, the difficulties of life. Okay, so that is why it is being said by the poet. We have such types of bangles like silver and what is that, blue. That is the choice of the unmarried girl. When you see, so that types of girls definitely will choose the light colors, you know, the light colors like silver and blue. So that is being compared by that mountain mist to, you know, that water. Blue color, some very simple, that purity. So due to that, it is talking about that. And also they are flushed like birds that day. That types of girls always talking, because, you know, they are just going to cross that particular border in which they will have a new life. So that girls are also thinking about their future time. So that is why they dream in the sense the thought. They dream about their future life. So that is why now they are bird, the bird which is going to bloom. Getting, Chavi?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
ma'am.
so the bird that is going to bloom, so the girl that is going to have the new life, the bird which is going to see the new life when it is, when it will be open completely. So it will be what, everybody will see the bird or the flower.
Yes, ma'am.
So in the same way, the people, the world will see that bridal who is going to have the next life. So that is why they dream the world that is going to open itself completely, the bridal that is going to have the new life, the new stage. Clear? So that is why these two things has been described. What does mean by the word flushed? You know, the word flushed has been described as a sense of color. We have bangles like means the color like red or pink. Red or pink, that color is also symbol for the girls' cheek. You know, when they have such types of dream, they think about their future time. So due to that shyness, shining comes to their face. So for that, colors is somewhere suiting for that types of age and married girls. So that is why we have such types of bangles in our shining clothes. Clear? Just try to connect one thing to another thing. Then only the concept is being clear. Why? Because the line says it's very simple to understand when I will say you. But try to think how it is, that resembles the life, the stage of that particular age. If you're going to justify the age, the stages of means what Sarojini Naidu especially want to say about women, then you particularly understand that yes, that stage is, on that stage really it happens. Yes or no? It happens.
Ma'am, in second and third line, simile is there or not?
Yes, simile.
Ma'am, as and like both are similes.
Both are simile. One more word there is so. Here so is not given. The word so also belongs to the same figure of speech. I explained this yesterday.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so that is the same it's talking about. Now I hope things are clear.
Ma'am, last line, the limpid glory of newborn leaves.
Okay, so see that after that it's saying on the tranquil brow of woodland stream. Again, their life is how a peaceful life they have on that time. When that is only I was saying that they're not facing the difficulties of the life at as their father's home. You know, so tranquil is what? That is calm or peace. What is woodland? So woodland is a land which is completely covered by trees and bushes. When they are talking about these things, birds, so that is why writer has been described about that particular woodland. Okay. Some are aglo. Then again, describing any other types of benefits, any other types of features of bangles. Some are aglo with the bloom that cleaves. That again, bloom is what? Flowers. That cleave is what? Rupture. So that the same thing what I explained you in the second one. Second and third
And
one.
cleaves means?
Sorry.
Cleaves means?
Cleave means rupture, unroot, bloom, blast. Clear?
Okay.
So here cleave means the bird which is going to completely bloom. The girl which is going to have the next life, next stage. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So that is why to the limpid glory of newborn leaf. Newborn leaf means that is the freshness. The girl which have somewhere, that is why these things I told you in the very beginning of the explanation, that newborn means new life they are going to have, in which before that they are somewhere very fresh, they are very pure, they are very chastity, but when they are going to have the new life, maybe their their freshness may be somewhere destroyed, or they are somewhere touched by somebody, as well as they're going to face the difficulties of life. They are now going to begin a responsible person for their life. So all the things what they have at their father's house, now they are going to shift to one life to another life, one stage to another stage. Clear? Shavi? Okay. So we'll be proceeding for the next one. It says, see the third one. Summer like fields of sunlight corn, meet for a bridal for her meet for a bride on her bridal morn. Some like the flame of a marriage fire, or rich with the hue of her heart's desire. Tinkling, luminous, tender, and clear, like her bridal laughter and bridal tear. See, here the writer is talking about a stage which is belong to a bride. What things, what types of color you use when you are going to have such type of function, or that is suitable for a bride. So here that is why it says that we have such types of color that is also a symbol of a life of a bride who is going to have that particular function, a new starting point for their life. So see that some are like fields of sunlight corn. Sunlight corn is what? Sunlit. It is sunlit corn. Talking about that, we have bangles, sunlit corn. You know that the daytime when sun rays came, so there is a reflection of sun, that the bright color. So that will be orange, red color. So we have orange, red color is just represent what? The brightness of the things. So marriage is also a thing that is very, very, perfect thing in a life of a woman. So that is why we have such types of color. What types of color? It just refers to the yellow, golden, or orange, red color, what we can see in the sunlight in the fields. Okay. Now meet for a bride on her bridal morn. Bridal morn. Talking about that bridal morn is what? We have such types of bangles that is somewhere meet for a means suitable for a bridal when in her marriage ceremony. Clear? Third line. Some like the flame of a marriage fire. You know, at the marriage time, there are, I hope that means what that pandit and all, they are just having some mantras, and also due to that yag and all, they have some fire. No? So in that fire, what is the color of fire? Again, that bright color. Clear? So flame, what is the color of the flame that comes into the fire? So that bright color, orange and reddish types of colors came in. So that is why saying that we have some bangles that are the colors like that flowers, which is somewhere, that occurred at the time of marriage ceremony by that the elder people. So that is why we have such types of color. Or again, fourth line says, on which the hue of heart's desire. Why heart's desire is used by the poet? Heart's desire. Every girl want to have such type of ceremony. You know that marriage part is very, very important for the life of a woman. So heart's desire, the dream that they are dreaming. So now that dream is going to be, in reality, things is going to happen in their life. So that is why writer is using heart's desire. So with the help or and the reflection of the colors, here the poet just wanted to say we have such types of bangles which is going to have, that fulfill the dream of a girl, what she was dreaming when she was a girl, when she was a daughter, an unmarried girl. Clear? Now next line. Again talking about same, the beauty of the bangles, it's talking about tinkling, luminous, tender, and clear. See, the four adjectives is used by the poet here. Tinkling. What is tinkling? You know that a sound when there are some bangles and one bangle just going to touch to another one. So there are some sounds. Bangle sounds. Have you heard that? How many of you have heard the bangle sound? Oh, very good. Okay, all right. So that tinkling, so that is why how beautifully writer has been described. This reality, when we open the book we find that how much they are observer, how much the small things what people cannot really observe, they observe. So that is why the beauty, the lyrical quality of Sarojini Naidu we can see here. The tinkling, the sound, the sound produced when it touch one bangle to another. So when one touch to another, so there's a sound comes. So that sound. So what types of bangles we have? That tinkling. Then after luminous, that the lead or the bangles is not only twinkling but also it is luminous. Luminous means what? Gives shining. No? Bangles shine so as well. Tender, it is very delicate, easy to be broken. So that types of bangles we have, and also clear, as they are lead, they are transparent. So these are the four adjectives used by the poet, and these adjectives somewhere that modify the or clarify the condition of the bangles what they are talking about. Again, last time says, like her bridal laughter and bridal tears. So the student just underlined these two things: bridal laughter and bridal tear. These two phrases just try to underline. We will discuss these two. So bridal laughter just symbolizes the happiness. Marriage is a ceremony of happiness. No, that is a function in which everybody is happy. So that is the moment of laughter. So the bride also becomes very happy because that is the ceremony. All people came and just be together. Why? Because for her only. So that is the moment of bridal laughter, a moment of happiness, satisfaction, a new starting point for the life of a bride. Clear? And then after bridal tear, why a bride is going to have a smile, going to have a laugh on her face, and why she's going to have tears on her eyes? How beautifully described by the poet. See, laughter is clear now. Okay, so now when things is going to start, when the groom came and all the things happened, so that was a happiness, the happy moment for them, as well as the girls, the bride. Why it is tear at the moment when she's going to left, she's going to leave the house, her father's house. So on that time, there are tears in her eyes. So that is why these are two types of great moment in the life of that bride. A moment when she loves, she is happy from inside. One side she was happy, on the another side she is somewhere not happy because she is now going to leave the house of her father. So that is why bridal laughter as well as bridal tears. So things are clear, I hope. The third stanza is talking about that bridal, how the moment is very very spacious for them, as well as how they are somewhere have tears in their eyes. Why? Because they are going to leave her their father's house. We'll be proceeding to the next one. Okay, all right. Summer purple and gold flecked gray, for she who has journeyed through life midway, whose hands have cherished, whose love has blessed, and cradle fair sons on her faithful breast, and serves her household in fruitful pride, and worship the gods as her husband's side. See, now I hope that this stanza is giving the clear picture of mothers. You know, mother. Basically, writer is talking about that stage, a responsible person. So that particular age is somewhere belonging to that types of woman who is having a number of that responsibility on their shoulder. How they're going to decorate the house of their husbands, how they're going to take care of the kids what they have, how they're going to that face the difficulty in their life, what is there in their life. So these things has been described in this stanza. See, what types of colors, according to the poet, is going to resemble the life of that particular woman who is of the aged woman. Now the age is going, no, age is going for the aged woman. Mothers are what? Aged woman. So what types of colors they are going to have for that types of stage? Let's see. Some are purple, gold, and flag. What is flag? You know that flag. Suppose that this is bangle. This is bangle. So flag, the word is flag. Flag is what? Spot. There are some spots on the bangle. Such types of bangles have you seen in your life any time? Huh? How many of you have seen the spotted bangles? Only 3. Okay, now yes, very good. So it's talking about we have such types of now see the choice, the taste of women is somewhere changing. Now the plain silver color, the crystal silver color, silver and blue color. Then after the color, it shows brightness, happiness. Now the color which shows seriousness in their life. Now the same girl which was choosing the color of silver and blue, which resemble what? Simple thing in the life, the light color. Then after she was choosing what type of color when she was bright? The bright color. Now she is going to choose the color which shows what? The seriousness. They are somewhere very serious for the life. Why? Because that types of colors, that types of bangles are only suited. They're just that what we can say. They are very solemn for the things what they have. So first they have to they have to play that type of role in which they are really they really are. See, we have purple color as well as gray, gold, and flagged color means gray color. So purple, I will write here. Purple and so these two colors is somewhere for the types of that types of woman, that types of aged woman who is just having that stage. Clear? Then after talking about so why purple and flagged gray? For she who has journeyed through the life midway, so that the girl is see the life. Suppose the life of a woman from here to here. Okay, board is not visible. Wait. Suppose the life of a woman starts from here to here. Okay, so here girls time is up, then bridal time is up. Now she is in midway. So from midway, talking about that particular stage. From here, she has to play the role which is very, very responsible and special in a life of a woman as well as a mother. So that is why it's talking about midway. All the life what she had here, she had been that felt all the things that has been passed. Now what she is going to have, that seriousness will come in the life of that particular mothers. Okay, whose hand have cherished, whose love has blessed. Talking about that particular mothers, really, so that life is very important, a blessed life in a life of a woman. So it's talking about whose hand have cherished and blessed. God has blessed them. Why? Because now they have children, they have husband, and as well as they have such a home that is really belongs to them. Okay, so now whose hand have cherished? They are blessed by God. They have children, they have husbands, and then after and cradle fair sons. They have children, as I told. On her faithful breast means how they are going to look after their children, how much responsible they are, talking about them, talking about the sellers. So how they are just glorify the life of mothers, that how much they have blessed by God. Why? Because they have the lives with the God's grace. They have husbands, they have children to whom they care a lot. You know, with full of their loyalty, they are caring to them. They are caring what life they have after their marriage. Clear? And serve their household in fruitful pride. They have pride. They have proud of what they have in their new life. When a bride is going to have the next life, and in that particular life, what she achieved, what she got by God, or by, yes, by God, of course. So for that thing, for that particular people, or whatever she has, for that she is somewhere blessed. For that she has proud that I have seen such much thing in my life. Clear? Fruitful pride, a pure pride. There is no any negative feelings for the things what she has. Okay, and after, and worship the gods at her husband's side. And how much she was, how much proud she has, a satisfaction, a happiness comes in her mind, in her heart. So that is why she is very, she worship the God, that she's somewhere thankful for the God, that God has been given to her in her life. So I hope things have been clear to you. How much, how beautifully writer has been described about a life of a girl, the daughters, then after a bride, and then after an aged woman, or the mothers. Okay, so here there are some figure of speech. Who will tell me the line? See that. Any figure of speech is used here in this stanza? Who will tell me? Okay, can anybody tell me what is the rhyming pattern is used here? What is the rhyming pattern? And more fast. Okay, I will take to Soumya. Vaibhav Kumar. Okay.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Vaibhav.
Ma'am, here, ma'am, the rhymes are, ma'am, beer, fair, bright light.
No, the third one.
Ma'am, in the third paragraph.
Third
Ma'am,
stanza.
corn, morn. Ma'am, it is corn and morn.
Okay.
Ma'am, fire, desire,
Okay.
clear, tear.
Okay. So what is the pattern is to be used here?
Ma'am, it is, ma'am, in the end of the words, ma'am, it is N.
No. I'm asking what pattern is used. Yesterday I also explained the same. Corn and morn, that becomes A and A. What is the next word? Third line, last word.
Ma'am,
Fire, desire. Fire, desire. That becomes BB. See, the same is matching. What is the next one?
clear, tear.
Okay, clear and tear. C and C. So simply rhyming scheme is what? A,
Yes.
B,
B,
and
C, C.
C, C. That is the rhyming scheme of bangles. I hope in exam that thing has been remembered in your mind. You will keep in your mind. Will be very easy to solve the question. So we have now only 4 minutes for this class. Now students will only raise the hand when they have any doubt. Otherwise, lower your hand. So there are 2 students. Okay, Anshika, do you want to say something? Okay, Vaibhav, your problem is clear. What you want to, anything that you want to say more?
No, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Anshika,
Good morning, ma'am.
morning, good morning. Yes,
Ma'am, I have doubt in the last stanza, line number 2 and 3.
line number 2 and 3. Okay, so I will ask you, Chavi, what is the explanation of line number 2 and 3? Where is Chavi? Okay, who will explain line number 2 and 3? Okay, Chavi came. Chavi will explain. Yes, Chavi.
For she who have journeyed through life midway. It means that the aged women have they have covered their half journey and now they are mature and they are responsible
Chavi, there are some
also.
problem in your
Whose
from your
have
side. We
whose
cannot.
love has
Okay, we'll be talking to any other student. Okay, Vaibhav will explain this.
Good morning, ma'am.
Vaibhav, good morning. Now,
Ma'am,
हाँ.
ma'am, some are purple and gold flecked gray for she who has journeyed through life midway. Ma'am, in this, ma'am, the poet is saying that the purple and gold color are the bold color which are made for the woman who has completed her half life and who is in the middle of her life
Okay.
for life journey.
Anything more? The last one, the last line, the third line.
Whose hand has cherished, whose love has been. Ma'am,
Okay.
ma'am, the woman, ma'am, in this line, ma'am, the woman is blessed by the God, by the God has given her husband and her sons. So she is blessed by the God.
Yes, so I hope Anshika explanation is very clear of whoever has given the right thing. The same I explained. It's completely clear that we have such types of bangles which is in color. What types of color? Purple and gray. So that color resembles the life of that aged woman who has somewhere passed her half life. You know, it says that her life in midway. So the word midway is talking about that particular life which has been somewhere passed and the rest of the life she has. So the life she has, that life whose hand is blessed, so that particular life is somewhere given by God, in which there are so much pleasures, happiness given by God, like husband, children, and that happiness, many new family members. So that is why it's talking about whose hand have been cherished, as well as whose love has blessed. Mother's love, we cannot explain the mother's love. So that is why her love is blessed by God. Her care is, her care is somewhere a lot for her children, as well as for her home,
Family.
for her husband and the rest of the family members. So that types of woman, we have colors like purple and gray. Clear, Anshika?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, beta.
Thank you, ma'am.
So now time is up, we will finish the class here.
Thank you,
In the
ma'am.
next class, I will be taking the class of Merchant of Venice. There are Act 2, Scene 1 and 2 is to be finished in for first term. So kindly read it first. Okay. So that is
Okay, ma'am.
I will take the next class, so things will be clear to you. I hope the class is somewhere beneficial for you. Try to discuss all question answer given in your workbook. And if you have any problem, we will consult in the next class. So students, till the next time, thank you so much and have a nice day.
Thank you, ma'am.